All right, hanging outside, another XLR Nitro with Eric. Going to walk us through this. It's a toy hauler. Mm-hmm. We'll get into that a little later.
Yeah, toy hauler.
Office. Trailer. Aquarium. Didn't somebody have like, I feel, not aquarium, but wherever they keep birds.
An aviary.
Aviary, yeah.
That was actually my customer.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yep,
yeah.
They had 9 parrots.
Yeah. Wow.
In it. Yeah.
And they keep them back here.
True story. They're
That's
out, out in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So let's talk about the outside of this monster.
You know, of course, I'm all about nitros. I love them. They're beautiful inside and out. This one is what you see is in the standard color.
Okay.
But there's, I believe there's like 4 or 5 different color options that you can do this in for a full body paint. I mean, as I said, you know, talking about other toy haulers, I mean, when you get into something like a Nitro, the options are just endless. Yeah. Aftermarket is widely available too, if you want to just deck it out however you want.
And XLRs just do toy haulers.
Yes,
so they
toy haulers just are the only thing that XLR does.
Okay.
So needless to say, they're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that you see back here is that you see the garage entry door that goes right into the garage. So when whenever the kids or anybody comes back in off the trail and they got mud, they can peel off in there, so they don't have to track it through the whole trailer. Mm-hmm. You get 2 huge awnings, one back here, and then you get a bigger one up towards the front. All LED lighting underneath, of course. You have auto level, the ground control auto level, More Ride 3000 suspension. And these are the torsion axles. And moving up forward, you get your outside entertainment area where you can hang a TV, speakers, cable, outlets, anything you need to do out here to have fun.
That huge awning.
All underneath the massive awning. Yeah. So one of the things I really like about a Nitro is that they think about it all. They want a trailer that you can take the whole family, invite some friends over, and it's just an entertaining kind of trailer where, you know, anything you want to do, you can do it in here, right? Or out here, you know, watch the game, you know, underneath the massive awning because it might be a little bit soggy outside,
right?
You know, so I mean, it's all thought about by the engineering department over there at XLR. You know, customers talk, they listen, and they make it happen.
That's good.
So moving up forward here is you get big pass-through storage. We have some boxes in there to show. Now those boxes they're pretty long, and it just goes to show that you got plenty of space in here to put whatever you need. You know, fishing poles. Maybe you want to bring a second generator because there's an option on these that you can build in a generator.
Okay.
And you'll have plenty of space for all of it.
That's good.
Now the big slam baggage doors, you just kind of shut it there, and it's super easy, not a big problem at all.
Right.
Now this one in particular does have a generator. I actually want to crawl under here and show you.
Okay.
So this one is the 5500 Yamaha generator. It's an inverter technology generator, so it's gonna have cleaner power. This thing actually has remote start that you can have like a key fob. It's remote start, so you can start, you know, saying, oh shoot, you know, I'm too busy over here drinking beer. You know, I don't want to go over here inside and start it. So, you know, hey, let me just hit that remote start. You know, these things were actually tested out in the Mojave. One cool feature about them is that they run really cool, so they don't overheat. They actually tested these things out in the Mojave for several weeks on end, and they ran into no overheating issues.
Wow. That's impressive.
So yeah, I mean, XLR, you're getting it all.
All right. Should we take a look inside?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This is nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you walk in here, it's just, you know, one thing you don't really get in a toy hauler is a nice, homey feel. You know, and in here you get a whole lot of homey feel.
Yeah.
You know, you get your recliners over here, your Thomas Paine furniture, all those recline, by the way. And
Even the center?
even the center.
Okay.
So you get your nice big area over here for your for a pretty large TV.
Big TV in there.
Yep.
Especially when you're sitting, you know, only that far away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. You know, to pollute your brain nice and good.
Right.
You know, like what your mom and dad told you when you sat too close.
Yeah.
But
you're gonna ruin your eyes if you sit that close.
Yeah. So really, you know, this setup is to entertain 100%. I mean, even. You know, everybody's over here, so mom can watch the kids behave themselves.
Yeah.
While she's or even dad's over here making up some dinner or lunch. You know, nice solid countertops to prepare everything. Deep stainless steel sink. A lot of cabinet space.
And I like this. I like the detail where you got the centerpiece that sticks out a little bit. It just looks nice.
Yes, it is very nice, and it's all with frosted glass. So everything looks good. You know, one other thing in a toy hauler that you don't really get is you don't get a lot of storage space. But in here, as you see, there's a ton of storage space.
Even storage space above the garage.
Yeah, there's or
a bed.
You can sleep up there.
Yeah.
There's a mattress up there. It's a loft.
Okay.
You know, and over here you have even more storage. With these cabinets, pretty deep cabinets, frosted glass as well. I mean, as far as a toy hauler goes, this one and the size layout that it is, this thing's, you know, as we said, it's only about 40 feet. So you get a ton of storage space in this thing just in the kitchen area.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's any such thing as too much storage space, but there is a lot of storage space. You got everything under here, drawers. This up here, this drawer down here.
Yep.
All this up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this
And up here.
yeah, and one thing that XLR is doing new is this is their new fridge that they're putting in the Nitros. So it's a bigger fridge than what was in there before. So they you know, they managed to squeeze in a bigger refrigerator without sacrificing space anywhere else in the 351. So that's a big feature. You know, one thing that XLR is really good at is, you know, customers say, I want, and they do.
Yeah.
So that's always been the thing
customers.
with the Nitro. It's always like, hey, I want that bigger refrigerator. Well, you got it.
It's great. It's great. All right, should we step back here into the garage?
Oh yeah. So my personal favorite area of any toy hauler, of course, because I'm just a garage kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know, is coming in here to be able to, you know, to work on ATVs, dirt bikes, or really anything, or just you know, sit back here and just, you know, and just watch the scenery.
Right.
You know,
it's a party room. If you don't have toys, it's a party room back here.
Yeah, and actually, a customer of mine out in Virginia, he bought a different Nitro, but you know, he works in tech, and you know, they're going to be living full time in that thing. But he basically turned that whole garage space into an office.
Wow.
You know, so his wife doesn't have to hear him on the phone. Was his thing.
And how cool is an office that opens up to the back? And you have a patio out back. I mean, this would be a good place to have an office.
and he ordered the 3-season doors that you see back there. This is an option on the Nitro line.
Sharp.
Yeah, they you know, they have the nice tinted glass, or you can lower the windows and get that breeze rolling in, or you can close them up to where you can just get the light coming in, but not if it's cool outside. And of course, as you see, it opens up as a door to go out to the patio.
Yeah.
I mean, people deck these things out. You know, I've seen people that have a 351, and they, I believe the company Morride actually makes a whole like tent thing that goes over.
Really?
I mean, that we don't have that here, but you know, like there's options that you can do even afterwards.
It's almost like aftermarket type stuff.
Yeah, aftermarket that you can deck a Nitro out pretty solid.
See, I feel like we need to change the name from toy haulers because there's so many other options you can do.
There's so many other options, and I mean, you think about it. I mean, what can you do with a toy hauler? And I mean, what can't you do with a toy hauler?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's basically an extra room on the back of the thing to do anything you want.
Yeah, including laundry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
You know,
it's just a laundry room.
Yeah,
we just wanted a really big laundry room, so we bought a toy hauler.
You know, even with the washer and dryer prep, it's got a half bath back here. You know, which is perfect. You know, for when the kids come in and there's mud all over their feet. They get it on this super easy to clean rubberized flooring in here, and they can go straight to that bathroom, peel them off, and get into something clean before they track it all through there. And get everything dirty. Yeah. That's one thing about having another door back here too. It's a nice feature on the side to have that door for, you know, when you don't want all that mud getting through here, you know, so they can all come in here, get a fresh pair of clothes on, and then walk through the trailer.
Yeah, and no matter what you're doing, when you're out camping, you're out in nature, so you're going to get a little dirty, whether you're just hanging out or you're out mudding around on a toy. It's always nice to have something like this.
Oh, yeah. You know, with you know, like me and my cousin and his son, you know, we all have dirt bikes. And, you know, whenever we're coming back in off the trails, I mean, anybody watching this knows that talking trail and dirt bike knows that, you know, we've got about 2 inches thick of mud all over us. So it's very nice to have something like this to be able to easily keep clean and keep all the dirt out of there.
Now I noticed something back here that I've never noticed before, and it may not be what I think it is. These little things right here. Does this come with like a ladder that you? What are these little hooks under there?
So that's for that's part of a patio kit that you can get for this Nitro. It's actually for a staircase.
Yeah, okay, that's what I meant. I said a ladder, like a staircase, just to make it easier.
And it has a handrail and everything that you can, you know, it's like a nice swinging porch door here, that you can just walk right in and out off the patio.
Cool.
You know, and one thing I forgot to talk about in here is, you know, the bedding setup back here. Not only can you do everything else, but, you know, one thing that I talk about with even larger families, you know, one thing I will always recommend for, you know, like say a family of 7 or 8, you know, one thing that I'm always going to recommend to them is a toy hauler, because now with the bunk room back here, you have 1 spot, 2 spots, and then, you know, you could sleep 2 kids up there. Yeah. So this whole garage space, and you even have room to put down a couple of cots if they want to bring their friends with them. Yep. I mean, you have all the space in the world.
So much space
to you know, for a larger family, a toy hauler is the way to go. I mean, as you said, we should really start thinking of different names besides toy hauler.
Yeah, yeah, we really do. Is that an awning above us?
Yes.
So it does have an awning over the porch.
Yep.
Patio.
So this is a part of the whole patio package back here. So the stairs, the awning, the 3-season doors, the railing, all that stuff. It's pretty smoking deal of a package to get.
This is great. And of course, I'm assuming most people know this obviously raises.
Yeah, it does. So this is called the Happy Jack system. So the top bed will stow all the way up to the ceiling. As you can see, the tracks there. These 2 sofas here, they'll fold flat that'll come up under here and raise and lower the bed.
Okay.
Or you can get this with 2 queen beds and get rid of, if you want just 2 queen beds, because that's what size this bunk is.
Yeah.
You can get rid of the 2 sofas down here and get another bed to have 2 queen beds.
All kinds of options.
Oh yeah, I mean, we could sit in this garage space and just talk forever about how many things you can do, option, aftermarket. That's a whole show all on its own.
Cool. Should we head up front?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, one thing that we were talking about with all the mud and stuff like that, something that the Nitro has in I believe all of their trailers is it has the central vac system right here.
Yeah.
One other thing to really minimize the amount of dirt that comes into this thing is that XLR in their trailers, they pride themselves on having no carpet.
Okay.
All Nitros are carpet free. So
I never even noticed that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to think about it, like if you bring your dog along, that brand new carpet isn't always necessarily the healthiest thing for, say a dog or a cat. So, in a Nitro right here, and I know a lot of our customers out there will really like the fact that it has no carpet whatsoever in this whole unit. But yeah, to keep it clean, central vac system, you just kick that little thing up right there, sucks it all in.
And I've used that on one of them before, and it's super cool.
Yeah.
Again, there's so many things in RVs that I'd like to have in my own house.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Should we look at the bathroom here? Mm-hmm. That's a big shower.
Yeah. So it's a very big shower. You have your huge skylight. One thing to notice, to take note of in these showers is that it's a one-piece shower.
Okay.
Meaning that normally what you get in a big toy hauler is a 2-piece shower. Mm-hmm. So what's the benefit of a 1-piece shower is that water will never have a chance of getting where it doesn't belong.
Behind the shower
now,
itself. Don't
get me wrong, the 2-piece showers, they've come a long way and they have a lot of overlapping space where, it's unlikely to get water where it's not supposed to be, but that 1-piece shower is just that extra little bit to make it feel like home.
Yeah. You got a nice seat in here for the waiting area for the next person to take the shower.
Yep.
So when you step out, this person steps up and showers.
Mm-hmm. You cycle them through.
Yeah, yeah.
Reminds me of the military.
All right.
So, up here, beautiful,
vanity.
Beautiful bedroom. Yep, the wardrobe here is in its own slide out, so you don't get stuck with just those typical side of the bed wardrobes.
Makes it feel a lot more open and not closed in back in
and
there.
with your outlets on each side, you have place to put your phone, you have place to put your glass of water, or possibly even a CPAP, stuff like that. You have storage above the bed with lighting underneath. You also have book reading lights, and all at the front here is in that windshield.
Yeah.
So like you wake up first thing in the morning, and depending on where you have this thing parked, that could be a pretty awesome wake up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So king bed. These things are decked out. The Nitro, it never disappoints, and anybody that ever has one, they know that they're getting a quality product. Now, one thing that they added for 2021 is they actually added another a second vacuum right here in the bedroom, because most fifth wheels you don't get that. Not even in some of the higher end fifth wheels, you don't get an upper level vacuum. So you have to like dustpan it or sweep it off the steps to
kind of get it off
to get it in the lower end. So but hey, as I said, people talk, XLR listens, and they make it happen.
That's great.
So very nice unit. I as I said before, we can talk forever about what you can do option wise, aftermarket wise with a Nitro. It just it's a good canvas.
This should have or could have opened your eyes to a brand new option for you. Like you may be thinking, all right, it's a toy hauler, I'm not interested because I don't have any toys. lesson to be learned here is you don't need toys to have one of these. It's just an extra room that you can do anything with. So now you have even more options. So it's something else to look to if you're thinking about getting a good size RV for your family. If you're going to do that, you need to come to RV Wholesalers and do it right here. Anything else?
No,
right.
no, that's about it.
All right, everybody out there, he can't hear it because it's the internet, but round of applause for Eric for walking us through this RV.
I think I heard it.
Oh, you heard it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That must have been your mom. there is the camera just shaking its head. The camera is alive. Things are starting to get weird and scary. We'll see you guys next time.